What is up, everybody? Survivor Kingston is back. My name is Luke. I am the host, producer, creator, editor of Survivor Kingston. And I got to hop in here and say a few quick thank yous, few quick announcements before we get this thing started. And then I'll let y'all watch the season, okay? So hear me out real quick. Got to shout out the sponsors first. I mention them again later in the video, but I do just want to say thank you so much to Cisco Family Dentistry, J&E Yoga, the Goatcast Podcast, Tyler Thompson with Farm Bureau Insurance, and Matt Gasquey Real Estate. This season would not have been possible without you guys, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank you so much. We've got mics now. You can actually hear the players at Tribal Council. It's wild. I didn't have to put captions on every single thing. It was amazing. And, you know, we got to pay out over $600 to our top players, which was super cool and something that I really wanted to do. I didn't make a cent off of this. It was all coming out of my own pocket, if not the sponsors' pockets. So I was super grateful that that kind of stuff was covered and I didn't have to worry about that. Next up, the people that came and helped, whether you recorded one confessional or 50, if you let me use your property, if you helped stay up countless nights, scheduling, making the cast, making the tribes, all the things that go into it, it meant the world to me. I mentioned you guys in the credits, but this wouldn't have been possible without you guys, truly. Lastly, I want to shout out our players. We had a few people fly out. We had multiple people drive countless hours. This was an actual road trip. That was, hint the name Survivor Kingston Road Trip. We recorded in the middle of nowhere. So this was pretty wild that people actually drove out and spent their time and money traveling to do this. And that just meant a lot to me as well. I don't know if we'll do a third season. I would love to. I just don't know if we've got the cast for it. We've had 29 players in Survivor Kingston history, and it's going to be hard to beat. So if you want to play, if you think you're good enough, if you know someone that you think is good, message me on Survivor Kingston, message my main, leave a comment, whatever it is, do it. And if I've got enough people, if we've got a good cast, if we've got people that want to do it, I would love to put it on for y'all. But one more thing before we start this, if you don't care to like, comment, share, whatever you got to do, I put a lot of time into this, and I don't really care about the numbers, but it is something that I want people to see, and if they like it, I want them to be able to watch it. And, you know, they might not see it unless you share it, and that would just mean a lot to me. But without further ado, it is time. Survivor Kingston Road Trip starts now. Enjoy it. Survivor Kingston is back and better than ever. 15 strangers have packed their bags and headed to Oneida, Tennessee.
I haven't really got a bad vibe about anybody. I don't really know anybody, so I'm just trying to have an open impression of everyone.
Obviously, I don't know any of them prior to this, so I think it's really important for my social game to go ahead and start talking to everybody.
The castaways have set out on an adventure of a lifetime where they will have to work with and battle against their competition.
So, yeah.
Plan for Rivers.
Yeah.
But I'm in a good position, so I have to remind myself that this is a personal game, and I'm trying to make it to the end.
Excited to be here. Huge Survivor fan, but this is a little different. Playing with friends, playing with people you know.
They must learn to adapt or they'll be voted out.
Now some scheming's gonna happen, especially me because I'm ready to get on it.
So yeah, for me to come out here and play this game has literally been a dream.
I'm scared.
So definitely still trying to build some connections, but still in it for numero uno, you know?
And in the end, only one will remain to claim the money and be named the second sole survivor in Survivor Kingston history. 15 people, 39 hours, 1 survivor. All right, welcome to Survivor Kingston Road Trip. All righty, before we get into our first challenge, I'm gonna go ahead and head up the Buffs, Red Tribe, Coyote, Blue Tribe, Emu, and Yellow, Capybara. For this challenge, each castaway will have a specific task. At the start, 2 runners from each tribe will start at the end of the driveway. They have a 1/4 mile run to the first station. At the first station, 1 member from each tribe will be waiting with a pickleball and a paddle. The pickleballers will have to use the side of the paddle to tap the ball into the air a total of 20 times. Once they tap the ball 20 times, they will join the runners and sprint to station 2. At the second station, 1 member from each tribe will have a ball and a target. When the entire tribe reaches the throwers, they can then throw the ball at the target. If they miss, they have to retrieve the ball and throw it from behind the line again. When they hit the target, they will join the runners to sprint up to the fence. At the fence, 1 member from each tribe will be waiting to hop the fence 10 times. Once the jumper is finished, the whole team will sprint to the puzzle where the 2 original runners from each tribe will finish the challenge. Only the first tribe to finish will win immunity, and the 2 losing tribes will have individual tribal councils the following morning.
Both puzzlers run, and then there's a last puzzler
and
that
5.
finishes.
I was thinking there's 6. Okay, dope. So, I mean, who wants to do the puzzle?
I mean, I guess I will, because I don't think I'm good.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'll do whatever
Right.
anybody's not. I don't know that I want to do puzzle.
Survivors ready? Go! They got a long run. Pace yourself, girls. Pace yourselves. They're gonna be gassed. Coyote starting off strong. Capybara in second, and Emu is out of sight in the very back. Emu is out of sight. Coyote's gonna be first to get here. All right, Robin, go ahead. Dang, Clark killed it. Alrighty, waiting on one more, Red, waiting on one more. All right, go, Red, go. Yellow, get in, past the tree. Go, Yellow, go. Come on, Blue, you're still in this thing. Butts and Tom with the first miss. Butts, no good. Tom. Bang, go, Yellow, go, straight up, straight up.
Got this.
3.
Good job, Yellow.
4.
Good job.
5. 6.
Kill it, Bones.
7.
There you go.
9.
Bones.
10. Let's go, Yellow.
Woo!
Puzzle, puzzle. Let's go, Blue. Let's go, Blue.
Here we go, Bear.
3. 4.
Take a little off. Yeah, you got it now. You got it.
Got it. 4. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. 5. Yes, sir. 6. 7. 8.
9. 10. Let's go, Blue. Come on.
You got it. right there, right there.
This puzzle's tough. It took us over 4.5 minutes to do earlier. Nobody's out of this. Nobody's out of this. Yellow got here first. They haven't moved yet. Yellow's in the lead right now. They had the earliest start. Blue's in second, and Coyote's falling behind in third. Blue's looking good. They're right there with Yellow. It's neck and neck. Red's still in third. Yellow's in first and Blue's in second. Blue looks about Yellow looks about halfway done. Blue's almost there. Red's got about a fifth done. Red out of nowhere, looking like they might be back in this challenge. Yellow looks like they've got some pieces in the wrong spot. Blue's got a half done. Red out of nowhere is back in this thing. They might have taken the lead. Red's in this. Yellow's in the lead. Blue's close. Yellow's down to 2 pieces. They got to push some pieces in the middle a little bit closer together for me. Blue is in this thing. Red's in this thing. It's going to come down to the final seconds. Right here, there's something missing right there. Those 2 pieces are wrong. It should be a rectangle shape.
This right here, right there, that.
Wait, hold on. Let me see this. That's wrong. Red, you guys got it in the right spot. You just got to get them to fit. Make it a corner. Make it at a right angle. Red, down to those final 2 pieces, those tough ones to get in. You got to make a way to fit. Twist them, turn them, tilt them, whatever you got to do. Red, so close. Blue, so close. Yellow, so close. They're all working on that final corner. How can you make it fit? They're down to that final corner piece. They got to make a way to get it to fit. They got to keep twisting and turning their pieces. Nope. It should be a rectangle, this right here.
It's okay, ladies, we're good. Oh, there it is, there it is. There it is, this way.
Bang!
Yeah!
Wins immunity!
Yeah!
Let's go!
All right! Huge win!
Great first challenge. That set the tone for how this season's going to be. Unfortunately, Blue and Red, you guys are going to have to come to Tribal Council with me tomorrow. But Yellow, congratulations. Here's the immunity idol. Take it home. You guys have a great night. I'll keep y'all updated on what y'all need to do tomorrow. But for now, I got nothing for you guys. You guys have a good night.
I am super pumped. We won. Go Capybara. Evie and I had a really big lead on the puzzle, but you know how that goes. Not always the best place to be. I know that logo super well, and so we got the majority of it, and then there are these 2 pesky pieces that we could not get, and then Luke's in the background like, Red's catching up, Blue's catching up, and we're like freaking out. In that moment, it's like, why did I sign up for the puzzle?
Yellow looks like they've got some pieces in the wrong spot. Blue's got a half done. Red, out of nowhere, is back in this thing. They might have taken the lead.
I started trying to match up the cobwebs, and I just flipped this piece, and then I was like, it just clicked in my head. So yeah, we won. that in itself is just so fun that our tribe won the first challenge as like a Survivor fan. So we're excited we're not taking the night off, but just gonna get to know one another, enjoy the fire, hopefully get some good sleep. And yeah, just a great way to kick off the weekend. So I'm excited. So that was super exciting. We don't have to go to travel council in the morning. I had a feeling, like when we were going down there, I was like, we're gonna win this. I had a feeling in my gut. And then we ran, which killed me. I'm totally out of shape. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to start running. But then we killed that puzzle. She killed that puzzle. She got that last piece. That was so hard, but I'm super proud of our team. I love my tribe. I'm staying true to them. I love you guys. If you guys are watching this on TV, I love you guys so much. So I'm wanting to stay true to them. I don't know what's gonna happen with the merge. I don't know who's gonna get voted off, but I really, really want to stay true to my tribe.
Our tribe did great. I don't see a weak person on this tribe so far. The girls, they ran this whole way and knocked that challenge out like it was nothing. All the guys, I mean, they did physical parts. We just knocked it out of the ballpark. As far as the other tribes, I don't really know. Blue might be a little weak. I'm just basing it on the run. But I mean, all in all, they're pretty solid. We were neck and neck at the end, so no idle talk. I'm sure they're around here somewhere, so I might take a bathroom break and see what I can find out.
Huge Survivor fan. My wife and I have literally watched it from the beginning. So now we're on season 41 currently. So every Wednesday night, that's our thing. We've got a 7-year-old son who watches it with us and loves it. So yeah, for me to come out here and play this game has literally been a dream. I mean, it's always been, hey, you need to apply to be on Survivor. And it's always like, I can't. And then when this came up, I was like, yeah, my wife submitted my name and here I am.
While we're over here, I like to learn both of y'all right now.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. I think we have the best chance together, the three of us, in this, if we can just push it on, because at some point we're going to have to go to trial.
Yeah.
I think it's best if we three can kind of stick together and we can do what we need to. Tom scares me a lot.
What?
Tom worries me.
Tom scares me. He's just so knowledgeable. He's watched the game.
So me and Evie have actually talked. We want to kind of align together a little bit. We've been talking. I think we want to Lane and Adam too. If you had to, though, choose right now someone to vote off, who you think you're going?
I don't really know, man.
I'd have to. Tom is really, he makes me nervous. He knows a lot about the game.
He knows. He can also pull us through probably some stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. I don't know, yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen Evie and the other girl.
Elaine,
yeah. I hadn't seen them, what they've done.
Yeah, I guess it takes some more challenges to really know what we need and what we're going to have out there. Tom scares us a little bit. We know he can help us with the challenges some, but he knows a lot about Survivors. So no matter how far we make it, we're scared of the plays he can make. But our plan really is, right now morale's high. We know morale's low in the other tribes, so we hope we can take advantage of that and still keep winning a few challenges, make it to the merge with numbers, and take it as far as we can with our tribe.
It was a big bummer losing tonight. I feel like all three of us were really in it. Honestly, as for to blame, I could be. I feel like all of us really tried our best. I could be to blame because I threw that ball twice and I missed it. Just like, I mean, I hate to say this, but like Debbie walking and Mandy walking, like I wish they would have picked up the pace a little bit more. But I also know like it's not as easy. I'm not like, I don't know. I'm not like hating on them. I don't want either of them to go because I already really like both of them. So I feel like travel is going to be so hard tomorrow because like I don't really want to lose anybody. So, but as far as strategizing, we haven't really strategized much yet just because I feel like we're all still trying to get to know each other. We're figuring everything out. But tonight, like after we get that fire going, I feel like it's really going to go down.
That was a hard challenge. I think we had everyone in the right places. We just had a really hard puzzle to end and didn't finish it in time, but I think we tried our best and everyone did as hard as they could. But for the puzzle, for the challenge, I kind of snagged something, so I think we might be saving this little one down the line. Everyone in Blue Tribe seems really friendly. I initially hit it off with Debbie. I know later on in the game she'll be a really tactical player, so I think that's someone that I'll look to partner with and go forward into the game. But other than that, I know Clark, he's a real athletic person, so we'll get along really well. And we've got a really good tribe right now, and I think we're going to go far.
So challenge was, it was a tough loss. I mean, it came down to the puzzle. I always do. We got a long night ahead to deliberate, but right now we just got to set up camp, get our spots all situated, and then we'll worry about other stuff later.
Are you in college?
I am, so I got a UT, and I'll hopefully graduate in December.
Were you at that game last week?
I was.
So did you throw any trash?
He was the one throwing it.
Did you throw the golf ball? The mustard? Did you?
I know it was you guys.
Listen, that was terrible, but you know. My first thoughts of my tribe, I really like them all. I know Hannah and Gabe. Me and Gabe set up my tent together, which was, good. But I feel like we'll all get along, and there's looks like some tough competition.
Oh, I know who I'll vote off yellow. Easy, Tom, because I know that dude is scheming.
Yeah.
And he's what I'm worried about.
So far my first impression of the tribe, seems like everybody's working really well together. I feel like the guys are off getting wood for the fire. Some of the women are making the tents, and so I get a really great vibe of really camaraderie.
Really don't.
We shouldn't have got to know each other.
I know,
right? We've been talking.
Yeah, we should have just all went to bed.
It's a bad decision.
Yeah. No, I like all you guys. I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna vote myself.
I think Robin seems really, really nice, and hopefully she can be persuaded easily.
We're outnumbered
for sure. So we got to get the girls in here. The only one I'm worried about, I think McKenna seems like she would be, just off first impressions, she seems like she would kind of wouldn't care to go behind someone's back. But that's the name of the game, I guess.
Yeah, so after meeting everybody for the first time, it's mostly strangers to me. I know of Steven. We don't really know each other that well, but right away everybody was helping each other out. So I think that our team is really gonna try and work with the unity side of things a lot, and that's something I'm excited about. We've kind of already discussed staying together, trying to win all of the challenges, trying to stay off of the tribal council right away. So I think right away everybody's coming together.
So I just met the tribe. Looks like 3 girls, 2 guys. All I know are their names. Hopefully I'll remember them. First impressions, the guys helped set up the tent, so we're good. I think we'll be able to work together well. Don't know the girls at all, but girls stick together, so I think it'll be good.
All right, guys, we've got a special present for you guys for coming in second place. We thought we might treat you. Since we had that issue with the water, we wanted to repay you. Sorry about it. You guys enjoy that.
Thank you, Jack.
All right, Capybara, congrats on the big dub today. We got you a little present for killing it today.
Oh my God.
Congrats. In about 20 minutes, we're gonna come down here and we need one person to come with us. We're going on a little special trip, all right?
Wow.
So you guys will have to nominate one person. We're gonna go in about 20 minutes, but we'll be back. We gotta make some rounds and let everybody else know, but you guys enjoy the s'mores.
Jeff.
Yeah.
/ Luke, I was literally like, it would be so fun if we got s'mores today.
We were just talking about
You read my mind.
Who's joining us for this fun little trip?
Brandon.
There. Okay. Let's go. He'll be back soon. Don't worry. He'll be back to provide.
To provide, yeah.
Pro
I did make the marshmallows.
Alrighty, who's joining us on the trip tonight?
Gabe.
Let's go. You can hop in the pro hauler, hop in the passenger.
Bring him back.
Bye, Gabe.
Bring him back. Bye, Gabe. Be nice to him.
Be safe.
Go, Gabe.
All right, guys. Who's coming with us on this adventure? Tom?
Yep.
Alrighty, come hop in the pro hauler. Let's get going. He'll be back.
We'll be back soon.
Oh, yay!
All right, Tom, I was just now telling them you guys can just talk to each other, kind of introduce each other. I don't know if you know this guy in the blue, but but you guys can just meet each other, talk, and then you can have a decision to make in about 10 minutes, okay?
Okay,
Cool. Okay. How do you guys know each other?
my nephew,
Oh, okay.
but I had no clue he was going to be here.
I didn't either. Oh,
You
that's
didn't
fine.
know?
Nope.
Bear, Tom, and Gabe are put into the prisoner's dilemma. All three of them will individually choose whether they want to risk or protect their vote. Risking your vote will give you an opportunity to win an extra vote advantage. Protecting your vote changes nothing. If all three players decide to risk their vote, all three players will lose their vote at the next tribal council they attend. But if one or more players protect their vote, then the player or players who risk their vote will be rewarded the advantage. If anyone did decide to risk their vote, they won't find out if they receive the advantage or lose their vote until they go back to vote at tribal council.
Yeah, so Luke came over to our tent and told us we had to decide one person to go make a decision for the tribe, and so we just started talking, and I don't think anyone really wanted to go, so I kind of just came up and said, I'll do it. And so when we got out there, we had to make the decision to either risk or protect, and ultimately I chose risk, but ended up telling my tribe that I chose protect.
First thing, I got really tight with Gabe pretty much right away. We're working on the fire, kind of talking through strategy, and he actually shared like everything. He's already found an immunity idol.
So we decided to send Gabe. He was really the first person who volunteered.
When production came down to our camp and told us that someone's got to go, basically I kind of came out and said, does anyone hear that? And right away want to do that. And he was the first person to volunteer, so we're like, yeah, Gabe, go for it.
I would have thought it would have been Clark because he seems more knowledgeable about Survivor. But Gabe kind of stepped in and went.
His story was that there was a prisoner's dilemma situation. He doesn't watch Survivor, so he had never come across that or really knew how to explain it, but I immediately knew, like, okay, so all three people got the same choice.
He came back and told us that 3 people had met. They hung out in the house. They were able to do like a vote of who they wanted to vote off on their tribe, but then they had to choose if they wanted to like save their team or turn it over. And he said that he chose to like save his team.
One person from each tribe gets to choose if they want to risk or protect, and he chose to protect his vote. So he's already voted, apparently, which is crazy. Like, what in the world?
I don't know if I believe him, really, just because he's hard to read.
He doesn't act like he knows much about Survivor, or he at least says that he doesn't watch a whole lot of Survivor. He could just be playing the card right now. I'm still trying to kind of read him. He has a lot of great stories, so.
He said he chose to protect it. I've got no reason to not believe him, so I think at this point he's still got his vote, and that's what I'm going to roll with.
At the time, we didn't really know where the alliances fell and how we were going to vote, and now that we do, I'm still holding strong to saying that I chose protect, so I guess we'll see how that plays out.
So basically the story I went with was that it was to help out the whole tribe, and so like it's going to be risk or protect the whole tribe, not just my vote. Kind of tripped over myself a little bit explaining that, but I think that everybody bought it to an extent. So
I think he's definitely hiding something. He's not telling all of it.
Yeah, I think I believe it. I don't think anybody on our team's trying to be deceitful except for who's standing in front of you.
He did not make any sense, in my opinion, on what was going on, but I also don't know if he knows what's going on, so he could be definitely acting like he doesn't.
I think he told the honest story.
I'm like, I'm not going. Like, I'm not leaving the tribe to be like the one left out.
I believe him. I really, really like Tom, and I think he's really genuine in what he said, but I can't really read people very well.
I believe everything Tom said. I mean, he gave a bunch of detail. I don't think he made it up. I also think like with us having won the challenge, it's a pretty big bet to like potentially lose your vote.
I think he's being honest. I mean, he broke it down. It really wouldn't benefit it much if we lost it, for sure, if we lost the vote. So, and he seems like he wants to keep the tribe together as long as possible. So if we keep winning the challenges, then we'll, you know, once the merge does happen, we'll be a stronger unit.
So he told us he had a choice to risk his vote or protect it. He said he chose to protect it. I trust Tom in that decision.
So hopefully I did the right thing in the end.
I don't think anybody has any idols at this point. I think as soon as we got to our camp, we were trying to put up our tents, we were trying to make fire. The only time people have really left together, Gabe and Clark went to get water together, but it was already dark.
So I came across the immunity idol when we were searching for our water, and I decided to show Clark because I wanted to be in alliance with him and show him that he could trust me. And ultimately, I think that's really going to help us in the end be a strong alliance and carry further into this game. I told him that also I chose protect. I kind of wanted to keep that hidden, so we'll see how that plays out.
Okay, as far as tomorrow at Tribal, to be honest, back at camp, there hasn't really been too much going on. It's honestly like, it's killing me a little bit. It just seems like, it's almost like everybody's a little bit scared to leave because they know some scheming's gonna happen, especially me because like I'm ready to get on it.
You know what I'm saying?
I think.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
It sounds like the consensus of who we might vote out is Debbie. One, because she would admit herself that she didn't do well in the challenge, and she hasn't tried to pull anyone aside and talk to them and create any other kind of plan. So it doesn't sound like she's super interested in clawing her way back. So right now that's the easiest thing to do. We'll see if there's any more development in the morning.
But I'm hoping later tonight that I can kind of branch off with some people, maybe do something big, maybe do something risky. That would be great, but it just depends on who I can get off to the side, who I can get alone, so we'll see.
So tribal council tomorrow in the morning. Need to have the numbers on our side. I think we do. Just seeing what everybody thinks, seeing who goes off together, hoping my alliance is truthful to me, sticks by me. If they do, we're gonna be pretty good. We want to win. We got to think about ourselves, but you got to have people on your side to do it. So
me and Bear talked about it. We're gonna have to have at least one girl because we kind of made an alliance, and we gotta have one girl on board so that way they don't team up against us. And I talked to McKenna and Ashley, and it's kind of the consensus right now is we're gonna vote Robin out. She seems like the odd man out. She doesn't seem very confident in what she can do. I mean, she told us that. She said she's not very good at anything, so.
I mean, I've not done that whole, like, talking to each other, so I don't know.
If I'm not mistaken, I think we're kind of looking towards Robin. And I don't have any hard reasons why that is because it was just so close, and we're kind of looking at moving forward who's going to help us out the most. But I think that's what we're going with, and we feel really bad about it because everybody was so close, and she actually did really well in her challenge, but we're kind of looking at the future, what's going to help us out the most.
All right, guys. You're the last group I wanted to see here. I would tell anybody that, but I'm upset that you guys are here. This isn't where you want to be. This is a tough spot to be. I can tell that you guys are like a tight-knit group. You guys all really like each other, so it's kind of tough to just, like I've said before, just cut off a limb. Gabe, whenever you're thinking about your decision tonight, are you thinking, we got to keep this tribe strong? Like, we can't come back here. It just costs too much. We can't lose anyone else. Or is it for your own personal benefit? Like, hey, I kind of like these people. Maybe I can use them down the road. Maybe I don't care about challenges right now. Just walk me through what you're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a little bit of both, but you really want to say that we never want to be back here. I mean, you never want to have to cut someone off your tribe. We've been so close, and we already are so close, so you never really want to be here.
Yeah. Hannah, with that being said, what went wrong yesterday in the challenge? Do you guys think you put people in the wrong spot? I mean, Clark, he didn't miss a pickleball tap. Gabe, he was the fastest person jumping the fence. So it looks like it's on you three girls at that point. What went wrong? What would you have changed if you could go back?
Honestly, I feel like, first of all, I don't think we asked enough questions. We've kind of talked about this as a tribe. We didn't ask enough questions at the start. And I think that ultimately kind of messed things up for us because, like, we didn't know that they would have to be running all the way from the mailbox. We thought there would be a puzzle or something down there. So I think that messed us up. I think me missing the ball twice could have put us behind. I mean, but in the end, I think we all got to the puzzle at the same time. So I think really in the end, it was just like kind of a yellow beat us. There was nothing much we could do.
Yeah. Mandy, do you like the people you're sitting with here? Are you guys really like a great group together? Do you think that you wouldn't want to be with anybody else over there? Like, how tough is it going to be to vote someone off tonight?
It's going to be pretty tough. I think that I think we have one of the strongest teams, and so voting someone off, I feel like, is harder than it should be. But what's got to be done has got to be done.
Clark, let's say this is your last tribal council, man. What will you take away from this?
It's been fun so far. I mean, I think it's a good dynamic you threw in that we have 12 hours. Like, you almost get a little taste of it at the beginning, and then you get so long to bond with your tribe. And then, like you said, you got to come out here and do the hard part. But it's been fun so far, and I hope it's not my last.
Debbie, if this is your last tribal, what will you take away from it?
Well, I mean, so when you asked me to do it, I just said sure, and then I thought, why did I say that? You know, but I have really had fun, and I've loved getting to know all these people, and so, I mean, we just sat around the fire last night and talked about different stuff, not really this, but just different things. So I had fun doing that, and if I get voted off, then I'll, you know, I'm just glad I did it.
Yeah, no matter what, I appreciate all of you doing this. Like, it's pretty crazy that you're out there sleeping in 40-degree weather together in late October in Oneida. I mean, if I told you guys a year ago that you'd be at Tribal Council at 7 a.m. in Oneida, Tennessee, well, you guys would probably pepper spray me or call the cops because you think I was psycho. But yeah, does anybody else have anything they want to add?
Well, also, this is, I think for me, this is out of my comfort zone, pretty much, you know. I don't mind being outside, whatever, but I thought the challenges would just be easy, you know, but that was hard. Like, running, like, it was like a race, and I was all of a sudden thinking, what in the world? I'm way back here, you know, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to set the tone with challenges. They'll definitely fluctuate in difficulty, and you gotta think about that with your strategizing. But if no one else has anything to add, all right, Gabe, if you want to come grab the urn.
I told him exactly what I did. I told him everything from the time I got there, the conversation with the other team members from the other tribes. And then I told them what I voted. Whether they believe me or not, I don't really know. I hope they did, because originally my thought was, to probably risk my vote, but then I thought I don't really need to, and why almost betray my teammates if I feel like we can keep winning and keep moving on. So hopefully I did the right thing in the end.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right, whoever has the most votes cast against him will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I'll read the votes. First vote, Debbie. Second vote, Gabe. That's one vote Debbie, one vote Gabe. Third vote, Debbie. 2 votes Debbie, 1 vote Gabe. The first person eliminated from Survivor Kingston road trip, Debbie. You can grab your torch.
Thanks, Debbie.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Fine.
Debbie, the tribe has spoken.
Bye, Debbie.
Bye, Debbie.
We'll miss you.
All right, guys. I hope you made the right choice. I hope this makes you stronger as a tribe. We're going to do Coyotes Tribal Council, and then we'll come get you for the next challenge. We'll see you then.
So actually I'm very sad that I got voted off. I really didn't think I would feel this way, but I am glad I did it and out of my comfort zone, but I made some new friends and I wish them luck.
Debbie, I wanted to play with you. Wish you would have tried.
All right, guys. You're the last tribe I wanted to see here. I told the other tribe that too, but still, nobody wants to be here. I'm sorry it worked out that way. Ashley, with that being said, like, what's the mindset at this tribal? Like, is it something about we got to keep the tribe strong, we can't come back here, or is it for my own personal benefit? Like, I got to get a strong alliance that I know I can trust. Like, what's your mindset with this tribal?
Honestly, it's a little bit of both for me. I really think we have an awesome tribe, and I'd hate to see any one of us go. But for my personal game, I am doing what's best for me as well as what I think is best for the tribe.
Yeah, Bear, with that being said, what do you think led to you guys being here? Do you guys think you should have switched something up in the challenge? What do you think was your downfall in the challenge yesterday?
I think the yellow team just did very well. I think we all did well at the challenges we were given. Everybody wasn't really where they wanted to be, but that's just kind of how it works out. And you know, we made it here, unfortunately, so it's with a heavy heart.
McKenna, if this is your last tribal and I made you sleep outside, what will you take away from this?
I can do it. I'm a survivor in my own heart. I can sleep outside, I'm fine.
You guys have anything else to say? You guys are ready?
We hate piss. That's what I got to say. We hate the yellow team.
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack?
Wasn't asked for that.
No, it wasn't candy. You missed it.
Probably can't put that in there. Yeah, we do hate them. Let it be known.
capybara. What kind of animal is that anyway?
We wanted to do beaver, but that wasn't really trying. Beaver joke would be so. I think that would be even worse.
That would be worse.
We'll do capybara. Maybe it's not as.
That's hilarious.
Stupid beavers.
There, come grab the urn. Set the boat.
Sorry, Rob. Somebody had to go.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right, guys. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I'll read the votes. The person with the most votes will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Robin. Second vote, Stephen. That's one vote Robin, one vote Stephen. Third vote, Robin. That's two votes Robin, one vote Stephen. Two votes left. Fourth vote, Stephen. We're tied. Two votes Robin, two votes Stephen, one vote left. The second person eliminated from Survivor Kingston road trip, Stephen. Grab your torch. It's time for you to go. Stephen, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. All right, guys. I hope that was the right choice, and I hope it makes you stronger as a team. I'll come get you for the next challenge in just a minute.
So I think that McKenna and Ashley definitely went behind my back and made alliance with Robin. Robin seems really, really nice, and hopefully she can be persuaded easily. The only one I'm worried about, I think McKenna seems like she would be, just off first impressions, she seems like she would kind of wouldn't care to go behind someone's back.
I've got a pretty tight bond with McKenna. I feel good about it. We're gonna bring in Robin. She just doesn't know it yet.
I think Bear's on my side. I think he voted for Robin as well. That was the plan. Ashley and McKenna told me they were going to vote for Robin. But last night they kind of went off and were talking. I was afraid they made an all-girl alliance. So I think that's what happened. But Bear's outnumbered 3-1 now, I guess. So good luck to him. But I don't know what their thought process was. I feel like we would have been stronger with me and Bear and them two than having Robin on. But I guess that's the name of the game, you know. Everyone's trying to make it themselves. So I would like to play again for sure. I want to do it again.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Survivor Kingston would not be possible without the help from our amazing local sponsors: Cisco Family Dentistry, Matt Gasquey Real Estate, Tyler Thompson with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Goatcast Podcast, and J&E Yoga. Thank you so much for supporting Survivor Kingston, and we hope you enjoy the episode. Next time on Survivor, Bear has found himself on the bottom of an all-girls alliance after they voted off his strongest ally, Butts.
And we have 3 girls on our tribe, 2 guys. So, you know, sorry guys, you're about to get picked off.
We've decided all of a sudden we're not really going to talk about the votes, and everybody's scrambling for idols, just hoping that we can salvage something here. So we'll see how it goes.
A huge twist blows up the game and is leaving people scrambling for help.
Kind of made some eye movements, had some quick nods, and then we just agreed.
Jeff drops the bomb. Shocked me to the core.
So I think I really just have to play the game very smart. Like I feel like I don't have a lot of room for mess ups right now.
Find out what happens next time on Survivor Kingston Road Trip.
remember what he chose from your little trip, but sorry.
You're good.
I can't remember what he said. I don't know if I believe him.
My name's Hannah Brown. I'm 20 years old. Shoot, can we redo?
Brandon I don't know. He makes some faces that I don't know. He might have something up his sleeve.
I think tomorrow at Tribal we're thinking of voting off Debbie, as sad as it sounds. We know we have to vote off someone, and we've all just been talking. I think that's the way we're gonna go. And once I found the amulet, the immunity item.
Go.
All right, so we're working in alliance with Clark. For the first tribal council, I think we're thinking about voting Debbie off. As sad as it sounds,
Go.
So when we were seeing who was going to get chosen to go,
I have anyone in there.
Wait, start over. We're not recording. Say that again. That's right. Start crying. I'm just kidding.
I can't.
All right, go.
Oh, sorry. Start over.
I don't have anyone.
Oh, I don't have anyone.
Okay, so one more question. You mentioned that you are watching Luke's previous season right now.
Yeah.
Any favorite players from that season?
Well, of course it was Becky, but she got voted out early.
Your name. Are you going to correct people and tell them how to say it? Are you just going with Evie?
Are people calling me Evie? No. Did she say Evie?
No.
It's Evie. So, just so everybody knows.
Okay.